Oh, okay. Okay. That guy's head just exploded on us. Oh, okay. Fun. Um, guard rifle. Interesting. So I guess this is a custom weapon. Uh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, they all have a guard rifle. And Andy, you have no head. I don't know how I'm able to recognize you. Lab Master Key. Taking your lab key. These are all empty. Take your Twinkies. And try and read the bloody terminal here. Okay. Welcome back. Oh boy, more reading. Guard report, Andy. Today was a terrifying day for me and the rest of the guards. One of our own, a new recruit, accidentally took a bad angle with one of the experimental grenades during a routine performance test. Of course, as luck would have it, the grenade was one of the X-25s, and it was as destructive as advertised. He managed to hit a beam and deflect the grenade back into the trailer where the main generator was stored. Gerald killed the poor boy for his mistakes, strung him up outside with hooks. Oh, okay. That explains the second body outside. The Ranger is sealed off right now because the generator was for the door, which seals itself in the event of a shutdown. Gerald is working on a fix that old thing now. So, in other news, the poor bastard Charles was given his 2 days get the hell out of here notice from Gerald. Poor guy, I saw him sulking around, muttering something that I couldn't quite make out. Probably nothing. He doesn't have the guts to stand up for himself, Commander Andy. Something absolutely awful happened. I don't think I will ever forget what has transpired here today. Jared went down to the water plant to check on Mary and kick Charles out. His 2 days were finally up. Charles seemed to take the notice harder and harder with the passing hours, seemingly going insane. I was intrigued by how Jared was going to deal with the poor bastard. So I hung around the outside of the building. Not even 30 seconds, Jared walked inside, and I heard a huge bang, and then probably the most inhumane scream I've ever heard in my life. Around 2 minutes later, I see the door open to the plant being booted open. Jared was dragging an unconscious Charles who was covered in blood over to the recreational area. He then processed to cut down an old wooden post and tie Charles to it. Using some old cord, he then called a meeting for all personnel. Get down to the wreck area now! We slowly assembled and watched as Gerald pulled out his knife, the one called Misery, I believe, and through tear-soaked eyes, he choked out "This bastard killed Mary. He killed her. He killed her. He killed her." Gerald repeated those last 3 words each time, a little louder until he was screaming, eyes bulging, veins popped. "He killed her. He killed her. He killed her. And now I will kill him." I can't find the words to describe what he did to Charles. One must only look at the front gate to get an idea. After he was done, he walked slowly away from the wreck area and back into his house. I called all guards back to the barracks, and MC, Esme, told all scientists to go back down to the lab through our entrance under the couch. I think she wanted to keep her people as far away from Gerald as possible. God, today was awful. Gerald came on the radio system later and mandated everyone to attend Mary's funeral tomorrow. The water plant where she died was also off limits now. He then said that everyone was also to get back to work immediately after her funeral. He is completely flying off the rails without Mary to rein him in. This is all for now. I am locking up the door to the guardhouse from now on. Gerald has finally lost his flocking mind. Commander Andy. And the funeral for Mary was held at the small island below the pass. My men and I carried her wooden coffin over the bridge and buried it as we stood behind Gerald. He stood there for what felt like an eternity in silence. None of us wanted to be the first to budge. He said no words, just stared off into space with a 1,000-yard gaze for a long time before he finally turned around and simply told us to get back to work. I took the guards back up and put them at their posts. Gerald found his way over to the rec area where he began scribbling furiously onto paper while smoking like a chimney and drinking his favorite whiskey like a fish in water. What have I done? What have I led my guards to do? Why am I such a coward? I let him slaughter the scientists, but thankfully MC seems to have vanished. Lucky her. Jerk put the place into lockdown. No one can escape now. He forced me and the guards to keep them from running away while he... Oh God, why didn't I stand up to him? While probably not a fitting time to write this down, this does remind me of a poem my father found in an old book once, something from before the Great War. When the Nazis came for the communists, I remained silent. When the communists... I was not a communist. When they locked up the Social Democrats, I remained silent. I was not a social democrat. When they came for the trade unionists, I did not speak out. I was not a trade unionist. When they came for the Jews, I remained silent. I wasn't a Jew. When they came for me, there was no one left to speak out. You know, in that book was a picture of a Nazi. Joe looked like hell of a lot like one of the damned gassed masks. Joe looked like hell of a lot like one in that damn gas mask. Okay. I'm scared, plain and simple. I ordered the rest of my guards into the barracks and locked up. I told them to kill Jared on sight if they see him. We are safe in here at least. I have the only key. Wait, there is... Bang. Oh God. Good night, Chief Andy. Touching poem. I think I do quite like the comparison you've drawn here. Rather fitting, I must say. Fear is a great weapon, as you can see. I was not expecting that last bit. Okay. Bunk. Yeah, he definitely went all out in here. That one did not have a guard gun. Neither did that one. Okay. Let us... Let's actually sleep till day. Don't mind us. Oh, we can't sleep on these beds. Dang it. How about these ones here? Nope. Nope. We'll just wait till day. Okay. And we don't need the night vision anymore, so turn that off. Hey, Jinx! decided to join us, and it's very foggy now. Wonderful. Water processing plant. Okay. Yep, we were in here. Open this gate. Just wanting to make sure we check out everything outside. Okay, I don't know what's happening over there. We do have a guardhouse key. Were we just in the guardhouse? Whatever. Judd's Diary Entry 3. What is this? Misery! Let's take a look at Misery real quick. Misery does 13 damage, weight of 3, value of 500. Okay. More reading. I remember what I saw when I found her. I had her walk into the water plant to start her shift. I walked in 5 minutes after to kick Charles out, ready or not. I walked in, shouted for Charles to come out. Come on out. He had barricaded himself inside his office. He locked the door, the first outer door. Unfortunately for him, I had a key, so I opened it. As I swung the door open, I heard a sickening whack and a low moan. I knew what he had done. I grabbed the nearby filing cabinet and threw it at the second locked door. The door flew open effortlessly, and as the rubble cleared, I saw the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. My Mary, my love, my sweetheart, my best friend, was laying on the ground with her blood on the hands of Charles, who had a hammer in his hand. I couldn't stop myself. I grabbed Charles, threw him into his computer, bashed his head over and 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 over. I then dragged him outside to make an example out of him. No one was ever to forget. Charles now lies in the wreck area as a message. His body serves as a warning to those who cross me or my loved ones. I made it slow and painful. Misery carved through him like a hot knife through butter. I made everyone watch as I did it too. Some vomited, some cried, others just couldn't look. I had the guards force them to watch. They needed to see this. And yet, as I sit here admiring the blood of Charles spilled all over the ground, I realize something very crucial. He wasn't alone. How? No. Why would he have killed Mary by himself? It seems impossible to comprehend, but those bastard scientists he was working with helped. There is no other explanation. Mary's genius overshadowed all of theirs. No contest. They viewed her as a threat to their jobs. They wanted her dead. Their sorrow at her funeral was a farce. They will all suffer for this. October 18th. Okay, we've got some more of these grenades, it looks like. Expecting that pencil to roll over the edge. Okay. Oop. Sorry, Jinx. And Dr. Esme. Jerk. More reading. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. And of course my mouse is messing up. Production on the X-25 was finished today, and some guards took them out to the range for testing. The results of our tests were optimal, though there was a minor collateral damage. Joe didn't mind, though, and I even received the rare compliment. You're damned right, I deserved the compliment. My entire team did. Gerald actually killed one of the guards. I can't believe it. He killed him because he made a mistake for simply hit a steel rafter and bouncing the grenade into the trailer, destroying the generator and sealing the range shut. Judge shot him on the spot, then strung him up as a reminder. That's a hell of a reminder that if we mess up even a little, we are killed. I suppose I worry about everyone now. I don't know what is happening to Jared. His mental health seems to be sharply declining as the days pass. The silver lining in this awful day is that at least that worthless old Charles got the 2-day notice today. Good timing. It's been time for a change, and I think Mary is the perfect choice to head our operations with her water purification. Mary's dead. Charles killed her. We were working in the lab when an announcement came over the loudspeaker. We get up to the rec area. We all filed out of the elevator and into the rec area, where Jared had placed old Pole in the center. Charles, already beaten and bloodied, was tied to it. Jared started screaming, he killed her, over and over again. By the last one, he no longer sounded human, though through his gas mask, he started to gouge Charles out. The sight was enough to make most of us violently sob or vomit. Maybe some of us did both. I could only stand there horrified. I finally unfroze long enough to try to walk away when Andy stopped me and said, "We can't leave. Jared wants everyone to stay. Would you grow a backbone and do something?" I screamed back. "Charles is being murdered in front of us, and you are doing nothing. For God's sake, you're the chief of the guards, you spineless coward." Jared stopped. If only for a second. It look me dead in the eye and say with a chilling tone, "Stay." They then turned back to his work. Charles, by the mercy of God, was dead at this point. Andy literally pushed me back to the benches, but I refused to watch. Jared dragged Charles' carcass out to the front gate, and we all swiftly filed back into the lab. Through the secret entrance, I wanted everyone to stay out of Jared's way. I worried for everyone's safety. Mary's mandatory funeral was today. Everyone had their own reason for being somber. Jared looked distant. He turned and looked at everyone, and with a malcontent tone choked out, "Get back to work. I have a lot to think about." He then slinked over to the now off-limits rec area. I told everyone to try to get back to work in the lab, but no one was able to. At this point, we pretty much hid down there, trying to stay away from Jared. Oh God, he finally snapped. "God, please save us, please!" He took everyone he could find. He tied each to that godforsaken pole and asked them questions about who else helped kill Mary. None of us laid a single hand on her. But that isn't even the worst part. The guards, Andy, they just stood by while Jared slaughtered innocent people. He stopped them from running away. He burned the bodies. I was on the roof of Jared's house watching it happen. Oh God, save us please. Jared killed all the guards last night. I didn't care anymore. I am still on the roof, so hungry, so tired, can't sleep. Jared could find me. He locked down the complex. I can't go anywhere. I should just jump into the damned river. At least then he won't be... And she died. Hey. Okay, let's, Jared's home. This door appears to be blocked from the other side. It will not budge. You should look for another entrance. Maybe the guard's house is worth a look. Guard's house, yes. Okay. Found the door to the lab. That's the door you come in. Door to the lab's right there. That's the only other door in this area. So let's go into the lab. Ready, guys? Ooh, okay. Oh, hello! Jeez. Okay, we got shot. Fun. Got more computers to read. Oh, boy. So much reading in this one. Monthly newsletter. Hello all, I would like to say a hearty welcome to our new lead of science activities, Dr. Henry Smith. Please give him a few days to adjust to life on the overpass. I'm sure he'll catch up to us eventually. Jared has given the go-ahead for the X-25 plasma grenade project. Dr. Smith put forth some valuable information that we may use. To help us develop them, we started initial brainstorming tomorrow. Overpass news, the water plant is running at a lower capacity due to a pipe malfunction. Charles was able to patch it for now, but it isn't a permanent solution until further notice. Please take a shorter shower and try to drink less if you aren't going outside. Leave the water to the guards who have to spend all day patrolling around Ciencia West and the Overpass. That's all for now. Monthly newsletter written by Dr. Emsley. Esme. I have no clue how to say. With approval from Jared. Okay. Development log 1. Well, with all the new scientific brains here in our lab, we have finally completed the first prototype of the X-25. I am pleased with our process. However, we did find some errors that will require further evaluation. Remember, this is the danger scale we use to evaluate potential problems with our munitions. Very minor can be left alone. Slightly dangerous can be left alone if advised. Dangerous must fix. Very dangerous cannot be ignored. Lethal can kill if not fixed. I think I skipped something there. Okay. Can detonate in hand or on hip if they are shaken too hard. Danger. Can detonate on impact rather than a timed fuse. Danger. Too powerful to be useful in close quarters combat. Danger. Release extreme amounts of radiation in impact area. Danger. Can slip out of thrower's hand early due to lack of tactical grip. Danger. Can sometimes not explode when expected, becoming a dud. Danger. I skipped a page there, or that last little sentence there. Problems are rectified in our next testing batch. Yay, log 2. Very good job, everyone. This batch has most of the lethal problems ironed out, but we still require more work on them. Good job overall, though. Reminder, the danger scale is as follows. Got the danger scale details. Can explode on impact rather than a timer. Danger. Very slippery. Can sometimes misdetonate. Good work so far, people. Let's fix these problems in our next batch. Wow, we pretty much nailed the formula this time. Jared himself now wants to test them. Sometime soon. We don't even need a danger scale anymore. Amazing work, everyone. Brahmin steaks from down south for all tonight. Attention all employees. Attention all employees. Due to the recent horrifying events, my beloved Mary is dead. Her vision for this river never realized. You are all to attend the funeral on the island below the overpass at the small wooden bridge. If you do not show up, I will assume you helped that no-good piece of human garbage to kill Mary, and I will hunt you down. It is 3 o'clock. It is at 3 o'clock today. Yay. Alert lockdown on. Report to lockdown area. Okay. Gotta report to the lockdown area. I hope these are... Yeah, these are all going to have the same stuff. So, used plasma grenades. We got a big book of science. We got a common room terminal password. Good to know. Let's take a peek at that. Week of October 30th, current password. Chamley Dospore? Okay, please keep it in a safe place. Okay, whatever. Anything interesting in there? Nope. We've got radiation suits. I have a feeling we may be walking into radiation. Oh, hello. Yep.
Not so close.
Yeah, well, you shoot too. That goes down. Elevator to Jared's house. Okay. Okay, it seems to be getting brighter in here. Turn that off. Okay, that's much better. That requires key. Let's take a look at this terminal here. Terminal requires clearance at 002. Requires key. I'm guessing we're probably going to find the key downstairs. No notes. We did. Oh, wait, there's a key moved. Okay, key moved. Attention, the key to the grenade bin has been moved to my storage down in the commons room for safety reasons. Thanks, Smitty. And yeah, same stuff. Okay, so looks like we got to go into the common room. Down the stairs. And I just... Okay, that's that thing there, so... Common room terminal. Dunk. Lab assistants, living quarters. Please lock the door when you leave. Thanks, Dr. Emsley. Unlock door. Okay. Okay, we got a dead scientist. And we just kick that ball. Like a boss. Oh boy. I think we might need to look through everything here. Ooh, 5 Twinkies. Don't mind if I do. That is a huge refrigerator. Oh, water storage. 200 purified water. That's a lot of water. So, empty. Lockers. Ammo. Nope. Okay, grenade bin, key, bottle caps. So we got that. Vacuum cleaner for some reason. Bathroom doors. Oh boy. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Emsley office key and a knife. And we have a holotape. Panic! Oh god, Jared finally snapped. He rounded up all the scientists and escorted them to somewhere with the guards. I think he actually killed one who didn't want to go with him on the spot. I can hear screaming from somewhere up on the surface. I was in the bathroom and hid in the stall when he came in here. I don't know if he could detect my presence, but regardless, I am not leaving this spot. I didn't see Emsley with the rest of the crowd, though, so maybe she escaped. I am the only other person who has her office key, so maybe I can buy her some time by hiding down here. I know that Jode probably knows I am here, but I'm also pretty old now, and I would rather see young Emsley escape than myself. So here's to you, Emsley. Esme? Yeah, whatever. Good luck escaping the maniac. I hear some footsteps coming down the stairs now. Wish me luck. Maybe I can kill this bastard with this knife. I only wish I had time to grab my clothes for some extra protection. And scientific research lead. Smitty died. Oh, neat. Showers actually work. Cool. Okay.